That's Gen G. She did that. Were you here for Gen G? We opened that base.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go!
Welcome to our website. We've got loads of news and gossip for you today. But first, here's a new song.
Your fingers get so numb from the fear of missing out, and you think those likes mean love. It'll never be enough. No penny hearts don't bleed. All they do is beat to the march of desperate feet. Oh, imagine if we stay true to the real side of you. 'Cause all I wanna do, I just wanna be authentic. I just wanna be authentic. I just wanna be authentic. You do you, I'ma do me. Authentic. The mirrors and the smoke will only make you choke. I will just stay woke in a world so delusional. No penny hearts don't bleed. All they do is beat to the march of desperate feet. Oh, imagine if we stay true to the real side of you. 'Cause all I wanna do, I just wanna be authentic. I just wanna be authentic. I just wanna be authentic. You do you, I'ma do me. Authentic.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Midday Show. You know, it's really funny because apparently this TV isn't working.
Yes.
Because somebody turns it on. Hold on.
Scissor.
With a scissor. You got it's the inputs.
I think I changed the input on it.
She must have changed the inputs because there's no reason in the world for it not to be working.
You never know.
And you ask people, please do not reach for the
Please do not
TV
reach for the TV with a scissor.
with a scissor. And of course, is that what it
Is that
is?
the wrong input? He doesn't know.
And it's the blind leading the blind.
What is today? Happy Thursday, too. I only know that because we got taps tonight. We're talking about, look at that. It was on the wrong input. Bam. I guess I did that. I'm not that tall to do that, though, is what I'm not sure.
I'm not
as to how
saying.
that
I'm not
happened.
gonna say anything. I'm just gonna stay quiet
Happy
because
Thursday to you.
apparently we don't have. What was it they said? There isn't. Not only did she mess it up. Look at the screen. Look what she did. You gotta make it lighter.
How could I have done all that? All 5 foot nothing of me.
Okay,
is
do
all
me
I
a
can
favor.
say.
Don't turn it on and off no more.
He's going to take care of it. He doesn't know.
We have to find the color. Just leave it like that.
Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome to our afternoon show. We're changing it up a little bit because it is time to open the Christmas gifts.
We're opening this up.
We're opening that.
Does
up
anybody
because
know how? I don't even know how to put this together.
It is now on the 12th day of Christmas.
My true love came to me. Yeah. Uh-huh.
The 2 rocks.
So
and
so let
socks
me get this
robots.
right. You put tape on this.
I did not.
Well, Alana did.
I don't think
Somebody,
so.
yeah. So it didn't come with
I think
tape.
it came with tape.
No, it did not.
Try the other end that's open. You really don't open many presents, do you?
Now you know why I don't.
Oh, this doesn't even look like it's too complicated.
Wow, thank you.
Look, we got 2 robots. We got a remote. Look at this. This is going to be so much fun. Happy Thursday to you. We had a great morning. We had some really, really nice meetings, some great alliances that we're going to be kicking off with Kindness Matters 365, with Kindness Angels. We got a lot of great stuff happening. I think this is like is this like a remote control that goes under here? I don't know.
No, it doesn't go there. The men go there.
The men go
The
there?
men go there.
Did it come with directions, Slick?
I don't think so. He threw the box at me, so
Where do the men go? The men go in here?
Yes.
come with anything.
But there's a thing. I got 2 males here.
I got 2
There's
males.
No female. I don't know. I don't know. I am not very technologically inclined on how to do this. But we're very excited to kick off our launch with Kindness Matters 365, how to spread kindness in our community and in our world. 1 random act of kindness at a time, and Kindness Angels. I think that goes, oh, that's the net that goes on top?
Yes.
Look, are there directions?
No directions. I love this one.
We are unwrapping our Christmas tree. She's taking all the ornaments down, so we're going to have some fun here with some gifts.
The base for yeah.
What is that? What is this? This is the net
That's
for
the net, the ring.
Oh, the ring I can handle. That goes in the 4 holes.
I'm glad you can handle it because I don't know what the hell you're doing.
I think that goes like this and like this.
No,
We got
but
this,
You're
Slick?
supposed to put that piece, the red piece, under the ring.
This is life according to Freddie.
Put the red piece under the ring.
Yeah.
And that
Alana, I gotta tell you,
Yeah.
this is a whole nother world of realm of putting things together.
Slide it through
It-
the hole. Slide it through the hole.
Slick has the
There's no
instructions.
in here.
Slide it through the hole.
But it doesn't fit.
Doesn't fit through the hole.
It's the. Oh, never mind. The instructions. You told me. There they
The
are.
instructions are on the
There
floor.
they are. These.
HR in the house.
It's because you threw it at me.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader is what it says. How does anyone know how to put
And
a
how you do?
Soccer robot game together?
How
Give
you
us a
do?
call.
So we're gonna let the woman that destroyed the television for the whole week fix
Game assembly.
the game assembly.
Slide the controls into the slots on the side of the ring. Controllers should be inserted at an angle with the knob on the end of the controller going through the opening first. How you like that?
If you can get this done,
There, that's how you.
how the hell did you do that? Okay, I'll be blue, you be red.
Oh, now he wants to be blue because I got the blue one in first.
How'd you do
I
that?
put the platform on, Freddie. You gotta put the platform on. Boom.
Let's see, that's step 1. Step 2, insert the robot platforms onto the holes.
Boom. The platform.
That's the platform.
You gotta match it up, Freddie.
Thank you, Slick. Thank you.
Got it.
Why am I doing this? I don't do these things.
You don't do these
You
things?
love Rock'em Sock'ems. Boom.
Maybe it goes the other way.
There it is.
No, can't go the other way.
Steve Gov, if you're watching, have you ever put Rock'em Sock'em Robots together?
Has to go this way.
Goes this way?
Has to
They
go.
have to connect. The holes have to go.
I'm knocked out already.
You got to put the platforms on, it says, and then
put
you
the
insert the
platforms on?
robot
Yeah.
into the grooves on the robot, on the platform.
Does the platforms go on top of it or
It's
underneath
got to
it?
go this way.
It has to go on top, yeah.
Okay, but it doesn't stay on.
It does. It's supposed to clip on to one of those.
They have to click onto the holes.
Well,
Oh,
I guess
but
I'm
this is
bad.
the blue one. You got to match the color with you want it
With
to be
your color,
blue.
Yeah, you gotta match it. Yeah.
Well, here, this one's all connected already.
Thank you. Then you got to connect that to there. Can you get them in the holes? That's all I can say. This is
It
what we
doesn't
do.
work.
You gotta
It's
get
gotta
in the
work,
hole,
Freddie.
Mine's is in the hole, but it doesn't stay. This can't be right. See if this platform goes underneath the ring.
No, it doesn't.
No,
It
look,
goes
these
top
holes
of
go
the
on
ring.
this.
I know, but it doesn't stay.
From via the picture, you know?
Put both your knobs
It
up.
goes on top of the ring. Don't let her come in here and put it together. I'm telling you, Freddie, you got this. No. Oh my God.
I don't got this. And look, my head is off.
Your head is off. Do
Put
these
the
go
platform
down?
on without the rope.
No, I think this goes underneath.
No, it goes on top. It says go on top.
It goes on.
Well, there's something defective here.
No, you got to put these holes on these guys.
I got defective ones.
You don't have defective ones.
Oh, I see what it is.
It's gonna say don't make me
Okay,
come in.
this slides in.
Yes.
Okay, so that you got that one in.
Yeah, so you
All
gotta
right,
put
so
these
this
on
has
the
gotta
holes.
slide in somehow.
Yeah, it's supposed to slide into those. Yeah,
You got it?
feel that? Oh my gosh.
That's what you said.
How come these don't even go up and down?
We need Steve Gubb to help us out on this one, and Jay Harmon. I don't know. How do you get them to go up and down?
Wow.
It is up and down.
You gotta go like this.
See, yours are hard. Mine's are easy.
Oh, that's what they said.
I don't know how this slides
Let me
onto
see-
them.
Let me see the rock on top. You can open up the train set.
You're gonna open the train set, and he's gonna take care of
Let me
that for
take
you.
care of that for you.
Here are the directions, and it says you gotta put the platforms on.
You put that.
Good luck with that
Yeah.
mess. And here's
They
the
should
ring.
just snap in place. Then you insert the ring poles, and then you get to play. Grasp the controls and rapidly press the controller buttons to throw punches.
Really though?
Boom. Wow. it's all
Don't you have boxing gloves in your car? I've seen boxing gloves in your
Yes.
car.
Actually, I
How
do
many
have-
pairs do you have?
Couple.
Oh, so we could use them. And instead of playing with that, we'll have Slick and Alana stand behind you. Slick will stand behind me, and they'll touch the shoulders every time they do that. We
You
We
have
throw
to
a
do that
punch.
out.
no, because you don't know how to play, and you're gonna hurt me.
Oh, he's taking it apart.
Yeah, I'm taking it apart.
But once you connect him, you won't be able to put it back through the hole.
True, but like, I just want to see how it actually.
I looked at that. That didn't work either. All right, let's look at the classical train set.
Oh my gosh.
It slides in place.
888-994-4995.
Right there, you
Studio
just got it
A.
slided
See if you
in
ever
right now.
put the Rock'em Sock'em robots together.
Yes, Steve Gubb, if you know how to.
See
Wow,
how
he got it
successful
in
that is.
too.
Of course.
Can you reach that?
I can.
No, you can't. Oh, yes, you can.
Gotcha. And then this is the train set. I can't imagine what you were like on Christmas as a little boy.
Why?
Why? Because I love the way you open presents and try to put them back together again.
I was asked, can you visualize you as a little girl?
Sure.
You can?
Yeah.
I can't visualize me as a little boy anymore.
I look like me, just shorter.
Oh, well, I didn't look anything like this.
What kind of bike did you have growing up? Bicycle.
I can't believe you asked me that question.
Why?
I did not want to ride a two-wheeler. So I had training wheels on the little short bike. So when I was like 9, my brother says, if you want to ride with us, you have to ride. Let me get the instructions for him. Let me ride. Here,
Yes.
here. Good luck with that. It's in Chinese. He says, if you want to ride, you have to learn how to ride without the two wheels. So he took them off. I was crying because I didn't want to fall and hurt myself. So he goes behind me and he runs up and down the block with me a little bit. He says, "Okay, you ready to do this?" I go, "No, I'm not." I say, "Yes, you are." So he's talking to me, holding the seat and running with me, and he let go. And I was, "Harry, we're coming to the end of the block. What do you want me to do?" "Harry, Harry," and he wasn't there. And he's screaming up and down, "You're doing it, you're doing." And I went, wham, right into a, no, I hit a stop sign. Not a stop sign, a sign that says no parking. He says, "That's all right, get up and do it again." And I got up and I did it again. And I balanced and I went. Then I said to him, "This is pretty easy." I rode all day. So they were going to New Jersey because they were going to the Heights for ice cream from the Bronx, which is like 15 minutes away. And he says, "No, you can't do, you're still too young to do that." So I cried some more. He says, "I'll bring you back some." Okay, that's my little red bike. Then my mother says, "Because you know how to drive a bicycle, I'm going to get you a chopper." You know what a chopper bike is?
Well, so I'm wondering.
Small wheel in the front, big wheel in the back. 5-speed. Beautiful bike. Ill-gotten gains.
You had a chopper?
Yeah.
Oh, like an actual bike.
A chopper. No, this was a chopper bicycle. Never seen one, never seen it since. But it was ill-gotten gains.
Which means?
Somebody sold it to my father for $25. Then I found out later that it was a moving company was moving this family somewhere and somebody took it. Ill-gotten gains, ill-gotten loss. I went with Juji to sign up for the Bronx Giants football team at the 43rd precinct, and 6 guys robbed me of the
They
bike.
took your bike.
And when I went home, my mother was so mad at me. I says, "Mom, what do you?" So my brother told my mother he got ill-gotten gains and he got ill-gotten end for it. So they went after the guys together. And then I had a 10-speed Schwinn. Out of the whole ordeal, 10-speed Schwinn.
Wow. You like to ride bikes?
Golden bike.
I was never like a really big bike rider.
Oh, we were big.
I had a pink Huffy, and my sister will never
my
let
sister
me.
had a Huffy.
I had a pink Huffy, and it had like the little tassels that came out of the
remember.
handlebars. I never got up to the 10-speed, and apparently, my sister had a mongoose bike, and I don't know what a
Mongoose bike
is,
also.
but that's what she had. We were talking about this on Sunday, so it made me wanted to ask you.
The best.
kind of
Mongoose
bike
bikes
did you
were the
have?
best. I had a golden Schwinn. Do you know we had a bike club? All of us rode bikes. Like a bike. There was 50 of us, and we used to ride. We used to ride with the Ghetto Brothers. We used to ride, baby, ride. Pull it out. Oh man, this is nice.
You like that?
I
Look at this. It's like I got a little baby
like
bottle in it
You know what that's for?
to put water in the smoke machine.
How do you know that?
Because it's showing you right here. You got to put the water in the steam engine. Choo choo. How cool is this?
My fingers aren't small enough for this. There you go. Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't fall. Look at that.
You like that?
Look at that. And oh my God. This is tremendous. Look at this locomotive. I guess you put the water in here.
Yep. And then you have steam coming out of it. I like-
This is phenomenal. Now, I want this little train to go all over the theater.
That means you have to have that much track. You might have to have Alana's grandfather come in and help you with that out. So is this what you used to do for Christmas? You would save
Not-
your gifts and open them 12 days later?
Never open. No, it was no.
You don't like opening gifts. How'd you got it, Slick?
Something like that.
It's kind of on there.
No, wait till you use it. You ain't gonna trick me. Wait till you use
man,
it.
is all I can tell you. This is what we get to do for
This
fun.
thing is not straight. This thing doesn't click. So it's
Steve
like-
Gubb or Jay Harmon, we definitely need some help with these Rock'em Sock'em
Look
robots.
at this.
and
This
all
is
these little pieces.
amazing.
What did you think?
This is freaking amazing. I love this. Now, let me tell you something. Rowan and Baby Bruiser better not come in here. Because you know what's going to happen?
They're gonna take it?
They're going to take it. What happened to my last train set? They took it.
No, we have it.
No, they took it. I saw it in Rowan's house. I said, that used to be mine. No, Pop, it's mine.
You saw it in Rowan's house.
Rowan took it.
Rowan's house. Whose house is it?
Rowan's.
Apparently it's Rowan's house.
Rowan's house.
It's not Freddie's, it's not Val's, it's Rowan's house.
Look at this. the way you charge the train is using a computer.
How you like that?
This is freaking amazing. You can't
never
lose
know
this.
what
We
you're gonna
need
get
this.
For Christmas.
My God, how much did you spend on this? What are these? Oh, these are the clips that put the tracks together.
You really have to put the camera on you because.
You guys don't understand.
He puts the
I
whole
thought
thing-
these come prepared, like already done, right?
So he puts it in. He goes one fight and the whole collapses.
This whole corner just pops out.
That's what I'm saying. They're not sturdy. Would you read the instructions?
Did.
All right, we need HR. She'll come put this all together for us.
She's not gonna get it.
He's not gonna get it either.
100%. She just want to bet. All right, you want to take a commercial break?
No, because he's too caught up in that.
Yeah.
We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, more with Who Even Knows Thursday at the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Give us a call, 888-994-4995, Studio A.
Welcome to Lost Harbor Spirits, a world where pirates inspire our spirits, treasures remain undiscovered, and flavors are infused with the essence of mysterious voyages. The distillery became one of the few women-owned craft spirits production sites in the U.S. From our award-winning spirits of vodka and rum to delicious gin, we're always coming up with some new and exciting flavors to keep your cocktails delicious and fresh. Proudly distilling out of West Palm Beach, Florida, Lost Harbor Spirits is a true treasure waiting to be discovered. Contact Palm Beach Distillery at lostharborspirits.com to take a tour or purchase your favorite spirit at your local liquor store.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Amp Media Productions and WNN Money Talk Radio have been in conjoint business for 10 years. They've been working around the clock, nonstop, to promote over 500 shows and businesses with added platforms such as social media live streaming, podcasts, and the specialty of live radio. To amplify your impact and start your show today, contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422.
Even though some things are far away, we plan for them ahead of time because they're important. When it comes to your celebration of life, it's really no different. You want to plan ahead now so your family doesn't have to later, and create a service that reflects your values, character, and traditions, no matter what they may be. At Dignity Memorial, we listen to every detail and make sure everyone is remembered.
Attention Florida residents. Is constant water damage from the elements putting holes in your pipes and your wallet? We cut the cost when disaster strikes. You deserve to have your house be a home again. At Triumph, we get you paid the most for your insurance claims. Broken pipes, water damage, and mold? Triumph Consulting covers it all. Call our offices now to qualify for a free house inspection at 954-669-4935 or visit www.wegetYouPaid.com.
Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
I'm charging my train.
You're charging your train. I'm trying to figure out the Rock'em Sock'em Robots and see what's going on.
You actually made it work.
I did,
But
I
it was
didn't.
outside of the realm.
Yeah, I was outside of the rink, so I got to figure out how to do it inside of the rink.
Now you would think that the train set that
you're
the
charging your train.
that the lead would be the charge. No, you got to charge this one pushes that one,
Interesting. It's kind of like your cartoons going forward.
and the on and off is on this one, not this one. So this is like a battery pack for this.
Interesting.
It is.
How you like that?
I do. I wanted to see if I wanted to buy more tracks. If they had a track
I'm sure you can buy more
purchase.
tracks.
I gotta look it up.
I am 100% sure you can do that. What else you got going on? You were kind of on a roll going this morning on what's going on. Remembering January 6th, you got some info, Slick?
You put the water in here. What is it?
Oh, it's the thing that we were talking about.
What we talk about a lot of things.
Me, you, Faith, we were talking about this situation.
What are we talking about? What's for lunch?
What were we eating?
This thing right here.
What?
You don't see it on the screen? You know
What?
what that is?
What the hell is
That
that?
is a burrowing clam. That is a delicacy. Apparently people eat this. Some
Is your
people eat
mic
this
on?
raw. Oh, yeah. Some people eat this raw.
Why don't you use the handheld? It'd be easier for you.
Oh. No, it's a clam.
That's a clam?
That's a clam, guys.
Listen, I don't want to say nothing, but that looks.
It's called a something duck. That has a name.
It has a
Really?
name.
Yeah. It was on an episode of Dirty Jobs.
This looks like a penis.
No, this is
No.
Look at this thing.
it's
Look
a
at the top of that.
It's a clam.
That's disgusting. Why do you?
Because that's what you. I'm telling you, this is.
That's what chew? No, that's
this
what
is-
chew.
this is
I
a
didn't
clam.
mention
This
this.
is a clam.
Where
I
in the
didn't eat
world?
this raw. But, like, I saw someone
This
eat
looks
this
like
raw.
it's dangerous. How long is that stem?
It
That's the
retracts.
stem?
Yeah.
It retracts.
It
It's like a.
retracts, and then
mhm.
it, yeah. Yeah.
Just like what you said.
What looks like a
It
penis?
retracts, just like
No,
a.
it looks like
Yeah.
a clam. It's a burrowing
That is the most disgusting thing I have ever seen. Why would you do that?
because you wanted to see. I have more of them.
I wanted to
Let's see
see.
what else you got.
I didn't even know they were talking
Let me
about
see if
this.
I can bring this.
Let's see what else we got. What's for lunch? How was that show you produced today?
Oh, it was good.
Was it
Faith
interesting?
Washington, yeah. Faith Washington brought up some, I'll say, interesting points. That's all I can say. Just interesting points about like
Geoducks.
That's a
Geoducks?
geoduck?
Hold on. Give me a second.
Wait, maybe if I look at it.
I have this as well. There's of this clam family.
That's
You-
a geoduck.
She talked about clams today on her show?
It's a geoduck.
She didn't talk about clams today. Why are you bringing up clams?
No, she talked about just basically stuff that like are debunking like what's going on that have.
Oh my
have to
God!
do
Look
with
at
the
the
virus.
size of this thing. This guy's carrying it bigger than the baby. Look at this thing. Thing is huge.
Geoduck.
A geoduck. Debunking things.
Yeah, she was just debunking a lot of I'll say stuff that has to do with pharmaceuticals like. Oh my God.
Pacific geoduck
Bam.
is a species of very large saltwater clams, and the common name is derived from geoduck.
Oh,
But yeah, no, its nickname is like something inappropriate.
inappropriate.
It's inappropriate. The nickname.
It's called a gooey duck.
But I saw someone eat that raw, and it was very
What's
On-
for lunch?
In this planet, you saw somebody.
I saw someone eat it raw, and it said, it's good. I saw someone eat an alligator.
I ate alligator.
I can't do that. I'm sorry. If it tastes like chicken, it tastes
No, it tastes like chicken.
No, I'll just eat chicken.
Anything fried tastes like anything fried.
I can eat chicken.
I don't. You know what I won't eat is frog legs. I won't
Why?
eat
Why
that.
do I have
That's
to-
disgusting.
Why do we have to eat these exotic animals?
Do you like escargot?
No, there's too. They have sand in them.
These exotic animals.
Exotic animals, you eat it because it's exotic. Slade.
So you eat shark fin soup?
Yes, I have. But then I found out what it was, and I will never order it again.
Shark fin? Why would
Shark.
you eat it?
Because I don't want people killing sharks for that. It's delicious, though. I gotta tell you.
Bam!
She got it?
I'm not.
Never mess with a 5.
I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna
Powerhouse.
play you because you.
'Cause
I
I'm
can see you're
powerful.
cheating already. You're too strong for this game.
I'm too strong for you?
Yes.
Apparently,
Well,
I'm
we
too
should-
strong for him,
We
Alana.
should go to a seafood place and get a Gia duck.
Alana.
I'll eat it if you eat it.
Alana. You eat it. What? I eat what? You what? That thing? I ain't doing that.
I'll eat it if you eat it.
You could forget that. I'm not eating it.
Look, I got it.
Got it. Oh my god. That's a 5.
And what do you do with this?
You gotta hit it until the head pops. Now, as you can tell,
Don has it. Don has it. Freddie doesn't.
that's not fair. You knocked the ring out.
No. It's too much energy. Too much energy. Don has it. You're being too strategic, Freddie. 2.
Why are they hitting each other in the head?
Because you're too far back.
This is a violent. This is very violent, I think.
You gotta get some music.
First of all, look what you did.
What'd I do?
Look at the platforms.
Yeah?
You put the big part. Oh, no, they're the same.
They only fit one way.
Knock his head. Knock his block off.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, I knew it. Not surprised. Your energy wasn't there, sir. I'm sorry.
Bam. It definitely is a way to get your aggression out, is all I can tell you. I've never played this game before.
I can't believe you won. She won.
Why does that surprise you?
You know, there's really something wrong with you. You're very violent. I'm staying away from you
Come on,
because
I
you're
got
violent.
your whole Rock'em Sock'em Robots put together, though.
You did, but you're violent.
I got a lot of your things put together, though.
Can't
A lot of
believe
good
you
stuff.
won.
You know what seems to be coming forward this season more than ever is goodness for children. All the things that are going on. What'd you find?
I can't believe they would do this. Freddie, you got your wish.
Hold on a second.
You got your wish.
Why?
Tampa Bay has officially released Antonio Brown.
Of course they released him after what he said yesterday. No, they released him yesterday.
He couldn't be
But he came out so strong yesterday, he called it a giant cover-up. He wants the NFL investigated.
Hi, new mom. Purple banana seat.
Yes, my cousin had a purple banana. Gigi had a purple bike.
That's it. She has the purple banana seat.
Purple banana seat. Gigi had one, and then they used to put a tail on it.
How do you guys feel about being that you are from the Bronx and Don, you were from New York as well? Like, the DA is changing laws about
The what?
the DA,
The district attorney?
Oh, the district attorney.
of New York. He's changing laws so like someone can come in with a gun and they get caught by the cops and it's a misdemeanor, not a felony anymore.
Okay, hold on a second, because that doesn't make any sense. If you walk in with a gun, it's a misdemeanor. Why? Then you can't walk in
So
with a
like
gun.
So like if you get robbed and he doesn't kill anybody with the gun, but he just brandishes the gun, he just goes off with a misdemeanor.
It's gonna be very difficult.
Walk in where? Anywhere?
You know,
Yeah, in
by
New
the
York.
way,
They already have it in Texas. I forgot what.
yes, it's the free. It's the free. No, what they're saying is that you can walk in with a gun. A gun is legal.
No. You can brandish the gun and say, "Hey, give me all your money. Don't shoot anybody." But if you get caught by the cops, it'll be a misdemeanor.
I don't know about that.
Check it out.
I'm,
It's so
a crime is a crime is a crime.
I have to tell you, I'm a little bit sad about our Christmas tree
Why?
because we're getting rid of it today.
Well, what do you want to do? You want to support it? You gotta
Well,
go.
Don't you feel like there's all this build up for Christmas? And they build up and you build up, and then it's Thanksgiving. You got to get your tree early and you decorate it. And the next thing you know, it's 12 days later and it's time.
Do you know that there will be a Christmas again and you could do it all over again?
All right. It makes me feel a little bit better. But it's kind of bittersweet to see it go away. It's our biggest tree we've ever had.
No, next year will be the biggest tree we
Next
ever
year we're
had.
going bigger?
15 feet.
Going bigger.
And I'm
Than this
putting
year?
it where I want it because I didn't put it where I wanted this year.
All right.
And I'm trying to, and you know what? It backfired on you.
Why?
Because the reason you didn't put it
I know.
there.
And then I was, but now we know. Now we
No,
can
no,
do it.
no, we don't know. Now you know.
Yes, where would you have put the singing children?
Around the tree. I'm going to put them around the tree. That's right way to put them around the tree.
So here's what I'm thinking. As many people as we know that have unfortunately gotten sick with a virus,
Yeah.
I'm only hoping that when they all return back to work, it means we can now move forward because they've already had a virus.
So what? It doesn't mean you can't catch a
Another
second
virus?
virus. What are you kidding me?
Whatever virus they're getting is like, phew.
Listen, I walked into a place last weekend because you sent me. And I was there, and the guy tells me I've had it 3 times. The first time he got it, there was no shots. The second time he got it was really bad. That was the worst one he got, the second. The third time he had it was with the shots. He only had it for 2 days. So I said to him, I got to get the hell out of here. I got to get out of here. This is a dangerous place.
You got to really get out of there.
So I will not be going back to that place.
All right, we'll have him come here. We'll meet him outside an undisclosed parking lot.
Maybe by a tree somewhere.
In an undisclosed parking lot. It's interesting. So I was watching Chicago PD last night.
I saw it.
So we kind of caught up because everything was going on while we were moving. So we finally caught up on it, and then we watched the new episode. And I was thinking of you because we talked the other day about ethics. So,
and we're back to this.
about ethics. I don't want to talk about the football player anymore because football players in sport, if you're not going to be a hero and live up to expectations, then you shouldn't be making the millions
Well,
of dollars you're making.
Slick is going to defend Antonio.
I'm not defending
Antonio
Brown.
Brown.
It's just like I feel like, you know.
Take it easy. Don't get excited.
I'm not defending him.
He's defending him.
I feel like if you are in the public eye,
Yeah.
this could go someplace else because I know today's January 6th. If you're in the public eye, you should be a positive role model for others that are watching.
Yeah, but people are going to tell you, I didn't ask to be a role model. There's that's a famous line from a famous basketball player.
Do say that, but they forget, like, don't forget, like, those people are watching you regardless.
You know people are watching you.
Even though you didn't want it.
Yeah, but there are people that will tell you, I didn't sign on to be a role model.
But you know people are watching.
But that's
and that you
irrelevant.
are-
That's
You know you have a bigger platform than.
But that's irrelevant. See, the problem because
that
if you decide you don't want to be a role model because you don't want to walk the straight and narrow, they say you have a right to do that. In this country, you have rights.
You do have rights, but if you're going to be making that kind of money, you are a role model. Whether you like it or not,
So-
you are representing.
so money
your
makes you a role
country.
model?
Speaking of representing your country, did you see the tennis guy who was not allowed in Australia to play?
I saw that.
What do you think?
I think it's okay.
What's okay? That he should play or he shouldn't play?
He shouldn't play. What, he walks on water?
Well, exactly. I agree with you because there are rules, and if the rules are, and with the rules there are consequences, and what people don't realize.
Okay,
there
so
are
let me ask you the $1 million question.
Okay.
Why is it that Aaron Rodgers is still playing and served no penalty?
Apparently, our country doesn't have as many consequences as Australia.
But Antonio Brown got a 3-game suspension for flashing a fake card.
But that has to come down to the leadership of the coach, or does that come down to the leadership of the NFL?
It's the league, the team. But why is it that Aaron Rodgers didn't serve 1-game suspension? None.
That's because
And he lied.
His team chose not to. Tampa Bay chose to do what they chose to do. Aaron Rodgers' team chose not to do. Just like when you say things and you say you are a man of your word, there are other people that aren't. And it's okay for them because if they don't have significant consequences, they will continue to do not right. It's like if you don't cover your light sockets and your kid puts your finger in the light socket and they feel that shock, they're going to learn not to put their finger in the light socket. There's a consequence. I always go back to that because it seems to be the only one
That's
that
the
people
one
resonate with.
I stuck my finger.
Have you ever done it again?
No.
There
I
you go.
stuck my finger in a cigarette lighter
Because there
in
was
a
a
car.
consequence, right? You learn not to do it again because there was a consequence to your behavior. If you don't have a consequence to negative behavior, you are bound to repeat it. And at some point, you grow up and then you impact others with those negative
Well,
thoughts and ideas.
I agree with you to the point of if you have money, you're a role model. I disagree with that.
You disagree that you're not a
Sure.
role model?
So you can't be a role model if you're poor? It doesn't make
I
any
didn't
sense.
say if you have money. I said if you're in the public eye. If you
So
are in
you're
the
making an
public
assumption
eye-
if you have money, you're in the public eye.
No, there are people that don't have money that are in the public eye. Look at Rosa Parks. Public eye, no money, but look what she stood for. Look at what she did great for our country. For rights.
Would you say Rosa Parks is a role model?
Absolutely.
What kind of role model?
She, I'll say for women and for African Americans because she chose to sit in that seat.
Okay, but tell me what kind of role model.
What do you mean as in?
What is it that a woman,
She
I'm
stood
assuming,
up for the rights.
She stood up
For her
stood up
rights?
For women's rights, for African American rights. She
is,
didn't have money.
is LeBron James a role model? Tell me why.
James is a role model because he came from Akron. Like nobody, you would have never heard like the best basketball player.
Well, he was tabbed as the greatest basketball player when he was in high school.
You would have never guessed like it's somebody from Ohio or Akron, Ohio would have, or from his neighborhood would have been the biggest superstar now.
Is Tom Brady a role model?
Tom Brady.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah, I mean, I never would have thought he would have won so many championships.
But do you think he's a role model?
Yeah, he is.
You are a role model.
Because look at him. He's like.
I'm no role model.
He's an old quarterback that's still a deadly quarterback. Like people would.
But you see, you're basing it on him being a quarterback. Can't you be a role model and just be a regular person?
You are a role model.
I am not a role model.
What did Haley say to you yesterday?
That she loves being here.
Hence, you are a role model.
I'm
You
not
have
the only one in here.
Who'd
Maybe
she
she
say-
likes hanging out with
Who'd she say it
Chuckles
to?
over here.
Who'd she say it to?
Actually, she said to Alana.
She loves, but you are a role model. You give look what you did for her friend that she interviewed yesterday. You give people an opportunity. Are you a regular guy? Do
Absolutely.
you have a lot of money?
No.
There you go. So anyone can be a role model, and you are in the public eye. So you have an obligation to do what's right in the public eye.
So I can't do anything out of the public eye that's not a role model-ish?
Unless you want to.
Even when you use your the words that you use, you're a role
Alana
model.
tells me
You
that
can't
I
use
have to
them.
be more polite with guests in the house. So
Not
I wasn't
guests,
being a,
crew.
there was a guest.
Oh. You're not polite
And she
to
told me,
someone?
and she said, no, because I dropped an F-bomb.
Oh.
But I always say that. She was 24, not too young.
I'm 24. She was a freshman in college.
No, she was the second year.
What, the girl from
19,
yesterday?
20, yeah.
That's who you are. That's not a negative role model. What you stand for, what you do every day, you may not believe it, but you are a role model. You are. 100%.
I can't agree with that.
You are the OG.
Except when you use the R word.
He is though, isn't he? You're an everyday person. You are a role model as Miss St. Petersburg.
You see, you're
as
more
everything
of
you
a
stand for.
no. You're not a role model. You're more of a. You're more of
Alana's
a
a role
role.
model.
She's more of a role model because she's in that pageant
She's
thing.
in the public eye, yes. And so was Slick. He is a role model.
No, he's just dangerous.
When that camera goes on, whether you're on a football field, whether you're on a stage singing, whether you are here, you become a role model, and you have an obligation to do what's right.
You think you're a role model?
Yes. 100%.
Okay.
I can't tell you I'm a financially wealthy role model, but do I stand
I don't
for
think
certain things?
finance has
Absolutely.
anything to
Well,
do
that's
with
what
being a
I'm
role
saying to
model.
you. It
You think
doesn't-
Madonna's a role model?
Yes.
You think she's a good role model?
She's a better one now than she was in the 80s.
Well, she's 97 now.
She's matured. Gloria Estefan.
Gloria Stefan?
There are everyday role models all the time if you just open your eyes and see them. I think the ladies that are spreading kindness are role models in the community, teaching about kindness. What the kids learn, those kids become role models.
I don't know. I think there's too many moving parts. I think a role model should be one standard type of individual.
Yes, it should be an upstanding citizen. An upstanding role model. An upstanding person is what they should be.
An upstanding person.
Vary because everybody's different.
You think
Because
you're a
I
role?
know-
You
I
think
know-
you're a role
I know
model?
I'm a role model to my nephew. I try, to do the right things.
What
His-
about
his-
what about your peers? Are you a role model to
Yeah,
your
of
peers?
course.
Dan,
Yes, check this out.
Vinny, all
This
those guys.
Jacket right here.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to get this jacket. This guy shipped me the jacket for free.
Who's this?
paid for the shipping. The guy that I brought in here one time.
With the
King?
clothes.
Yeah.
The
What's
king.
No, this is not King. This is someone else for clothes. But like he's like, since you
So you put him on your show, so that he reciprocated
no, I
with
put
them.
him on a show. I didn't expect this from him. I already put him on a show or two shows, and he's just.
That's a nice hoodie, by the way. I said that when you walked in. Slick is totally a role model. Look how many people come in here and ask for him.
Yeah, but that's the other
Admire
side
who
of
he
Slick.
does.
That's what Slick does.
They admire Slick. He's a role
What's that
model.
mean? Even for their own
100%.
kids. What's that mean?
I don't know.
You have kids?
Oh, for dates.
Don't listen to HR.
Oh, that's right. 'Cause
You can put your camera on.
Don't listen to HR. Guys.
that's right. That's true.
Don't listen to HR. Guys.
He's such a role model that people are already ready to.
Don't let that joke just. Don't even.
But I do think if you're a role model and people, whether they're haters or there are people that won't like you for what you represent, because not everyone's going to like you. She can't
Are
reach
you
the
a role
star.
model? Tell me why. Yeah. Why are you a role model? Why don't you sit over there so we can see you?
Or sit over there and to go on the mic, because now we have an empty. We're flying.
No,
the
she
plane.
doesn't want to go. What kind of role model are you? People want to see you. People are writing in. They want to see you. Don't you guys want to see Alana?
She may need to hold the ladder, though. I hear her. Oh, man. Jesus, over there. She may need some help.
Well, now he can go into it and
But
knock it
there
over.
has to be. You know how I feel about consequences.
Well, you
You
know,
disagree with me on
before we go to
consequences. You disagree with
consequences,
me
I
on
think we should
boundaries
have
also.
accountabilities.
But what if people aren't? How? If you say something and you hold yourself accountable and you are a man of your word, and other people are not the same, and they continue to not do the right thing.
Yeah, but I don't measure me by other people. I'm going to do what I do, and I'm going to do it as good as I do it. And it is what it is. I can only be responsible for how I feel and what I do. Somebody doesn't like me, that's none of my business. We did this yesterday. I don't care. I'm not here to be liked. I'm sorry.
But you are here to be respected. And that is one of
You
the
should,
first
yes.
things you taught me.
I remember.
Is that you are here to be respected. Not everyone's going to like everybody, but everybody should respect. Even if you've got, right now we're in this political hot box of what today is. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but that doesn't mean you should disrespect somebody or that you should harm another or you should put our country and our politics and everything else we've worked hard in jeopardy. Whatever what way you stand, we should respect each other's differences of opinions because that is what humanity should be.
You should agree to disagree, which is fine. You should talk about your differences because that's the way you get to a mutual agreement. And don't get hot under the collar, you know?
That's where things get
If
changed.
red don't look like blue and blue don't look like red, and by the way, you know, this was created because of the political arena, this game.
That's interesting because it's red and blue.
Mhm.
I thought you were going to tell me I did it backwards, so I'm looking at it
No, you did it
carefully.
right. You know, you just have to be able to have a sensible conversation and don't get overblown. There was what happened? Yes, because it's dry now.
It's prickly.
Be careful you don't cut yourself. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, that has a poison that. Or she has what they call touch.
Excuse me.
But you're a role model.
They're all role models. Did everything fit in there? Awesome.
What is that?
That's the top for the ornaments. Yeah, we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, let us know how you feel about role models in the community.
There's a lot of people watching. Listen, give us a call.
888-994-4995. Ooh, did you sit on one? You got a prickly? What did you
You
sit
have
on
to
the
turn
tree?
on. They're gonna call. They're gonna call. You gotta turn. You
Give
gotta
us
turn
a
the
call,
phone line on.
888-994.
Turn the phones on.
4995.
Jay Harmon exclusively in the Gallery of Boca. Jay Harmon captures
Which
the
goes right
essence
next to
of
the letter B.
really creative and captivating
They're weird.
mind. Jay Harmon
think I
brings
dropped the
light
mic.
into the darkness
Get the
on
mic.
majority of his pieces using a negative background to highlight the details of some of his looks. I know some artists use white canvases, but he thrives on a black canvas. And here's the kicker. He only uses pencil, colored pencil, graphite pencil, and pencil. for his art pieces. Yes, I know it's hard to fathom that these beautiful pieces came from pencil, but yes, they did. And the only way you can experience Jay Harmon is if you come to the Gallery of Boca. Jay Harmon, an unconventional artist with a unique story behind every canvas. With enough butter, anything is good. Tori Wells from Precious Treasure Gourmet Foods thinks so, because she single-handedly updated and expanded butter's possibilities. From compound, savory, sweet, and spicy, her freshly made butters aim to please. I don't know about you, but I've never really seen butter this versatile before, and now so feasible. With online shopping, just visit PreciousTreasuresGourmetFoods.com, because at Precious Treasures, Tori is working on the best artisan gourmet foods to every table. Remember, guys, true love is like butter. There's no substitute for the real thing.
Justin Mooney is special counsel of the Florida office of Hinman, Howard & Cattell Attorneys. Justin's practice focuses on tax, estate planning, guardianship, probate, and trust administration. His passion is to provide clients with sophisticated estate plans which carry out their wishes, reduce any potential taxes, and preserve wealth for future generations. The attorneys of Hinman, Howard & Cattell provide first-class legal services and have achieved a reputation for excellence for over a century, staying on the leading edge of the law. When you need representation or legal counsel, contact Justin Mooney at 561-276-1008 or jmooney@hhk.com.
Once a professional musician, artist Steven Zwirn uses his creativity through multimedia artistic expression. His compositions use acrylic paint to create 3D masterpieces. Steven's fascination with brilliant colors and intriguing patterns with jewels and rhinestones entices the eye with color and dimension. For more information on the artwork of Steven Zwirn, contact Steven at 914-656-9060 or StevensWirn.com.
Watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Oh, baby.
888-994-4995, Studio A. We're talking about role models, and yes, you happen to be one, Batman. You are definitely a role model for so many people. Look at the amount of interns that we've brought through here.
No, I think that's a good business arrangement for an intern. They get to learn.
You don't think you're a good role model? Look what you've taught your sons and your grandsons. Look at Slick. You're like a second dad to him.
I'm not a second dad. If I was his father, I'm gonna tell you there'd be a whole lot of military in this boy. Send him to the Marines. Send him to the Marines. I'll send you to ABC.
He's painting his house blue green, you know.
Yeah, I don't. That ain't.
Match your shirt?
No.
when the sun hits it, you'll see the tint of green, but like it won't be like that.
Your house being green, I guess that's a money sign.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's why my mother loved green. He painted his house green. Green. Make sure his mic is open. Open his mic.
There's nothing wrong with my hearing. It's just his voice is too loud. Reverberates.
Barry from the UK is in the studio.
Barry Rubin is here. We've got Peter. He's here picking up the Christmas tree. See, he's got to cut it in half. It's so big, Freddie, to get it out the door.
Remember when I told you that I kept my Christmas tree till July?
No, I know
That was
why.
a true story.
Oh, that's bad luck.
It was in an extra room, and I said, I'll take it out when I'm ready. July comes, my father comes to visit me. He says, you got to get rid of the tree. So I took it and threw it out the window. I lived on the 4th floor. And when that thing landed in the street, it exploded like glass.
The tree? Or all the things
The
on
tree?
the tree?
No, I took everything off it. But when they dry to a certain degree, I was all cut up. I was bleeding like forget about it. I threw it out the window because I couldn't get it out the door. And you know something? I didn't think about cutting it in half. But I wouldn't need a powerful saw. This thing was like glass.
Just one question. If he couldn't get it out the door, how did he get it in the door?
Because when I bought it in the door, it was fresh. It was easy to manipulate.
Oh, I see. Okay.
July. So you got November, December, January, February, March, April, June, July, 8 months.
What month
Yeah,
is that?
I worked that out
Mucho?
myself.
What do you call May? What month?
Mayo.
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 You're half English, half Spanish?
Mayo, Junio. I'm going to tell you, that thing, that thing, when it went down, and then the whole block let my ex-wife know what I had done.
Is that why she was your ex-wife?
That was the beginning of the end, yes.
Oh, I see.
Because
Good
when I took that bad boy out, how else am I going to get it out? Then I had the Super King knocks on the door, says, you got to go downstairs and clean the street. Because I picked it up and threw it away in the garbage, which was around the corner. He says, no, now you got to pick up everything. I says, everything? He says, yeah. My sidewalk didn't look like that. And he was right. My God, it exploded like a bomb.
I can't wait to see what you're putting in the lobby now. That they picked up the tree, it sawed in half, everything's being cleaned up. What's going in the lobby
We
next?
talked about the merchandise
Gonna put a
store.
merchandise store.
La Bodega.
Mario Lanza merchandise. You guys have some merchandise going on for the Mario Lanza show?
Let me get that Mario Alonso thing on the table there. See
That
it?
blue flyer that's under the, over there.
Now, I would like to talk to Barry. I'm glad that he's on because this is what we're talking about right here. Can you see that?
We've got Barry Rubin joining us all the way from the UK. He flew in. I'm glad you got in when you did because, wow, things are a little crazy now.
Oh, it's gone back a little bit. We were lucky. We had to wait 2 years for permission to come in. And then as soon as it was announced, we were on the plane.
Who
and
gave you
here.
permission?
The president.
President of the United States.
And how are you going to get back now?
Well, we were thinking of swimming.
That may be your only option because I heard the president say you do not have permission to go back.
Oh, well, it wouldn't be on
Yeah,
our
we
end, it
have
would be on
permission to
his
go
end.
back. But
I mean, you're president.
We don't have a president. We have a prime minister.
Well, things have changed since you last been there.
The Queen, she's celebrating her 70th birthday.
The Queen
her
said,
70th year.
keep him on that side of the pond.
Well,
So-
actually, she did. She said, "Don't rush back, Barry."
Don't rush back.
Don't rush.
Listen, I got to ask you about the
Yes.
Mario Lanza tribute thing that you're
Yeah.
doing. Have we decided how much a ticket is? And don't tell me pounds.
Yes.
I don't want to hear pounds. I want you to calculate dollars.
Yeah.
You can't sell pounds. How you going to sell pounds?
Are we live now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to calculate pounds?
No, I want you to calculate a ticket. Give me a ticket price for this thing.
I think it's going to be around about $30.
Okay, in this country, we don't think about, because I don't take my wallet out and says, okay, I'm going to give you $20. It is a price. Is it 30? Can I say that?
It's
It'll
going
be
to be a
30, yeah.
streaming ticket.
For the pay-per-view.
The
Yes.
streaming.
Yes.
$30?
$30.
Okay.
Okay.
How
But
much
if you,
is that?
but once we finalize all of that, then
How you doing?
we'll send you the artwork for you with the American things and not with all of that on it.
Yes,
Front
because
will
we
be
need the
same-
English version,
Yeah.
not the UK English version.
It's the English version, UK English.
USA English.
It's and
We're hoods, not hood.
okay.
Slim, can you put
we're
some batteries
slang.
in a mic?
One,
We'll give it to
once
Peter.
we have the agreement on the wording, hopefully we can do it today. You have the artwork in 2 days.
Perfect. I'm ready to rock and roll. And we are going to be promoting this so that you can get your ticket online and watch this. This is live from London. From what place?
From London.
I know, but what's the first one?
The first one is well, we're only recording one, the first one, and that's in Radlett Theatre in Radlett.
Which is a nice, beautiful old theater,
Oh,
yeah?
it's beautiful theatre.
And I heard that we are going to be flying out to doing this if the Queen permits us.
You never know. where we're
If the
gonna go.
Queen permits.
The Queen, the President, whoever the hell runs
I'll
that
phone
country.
her. Trust me, I'll phone her.
Somebody's got to give us permission to fly over to see this front row.
Front row.
It's okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Peter, for picking up the tree. What does Peter do non-Christmas season?
I'm a chef.
You're where?
I'm a chef.
Where?
Over at Boca Regional Hospital.
Really?
Ooh, Peter, I got to talk to him.
Okay.
We want to do something for first responders in the parking lot.
I don't want to be on the air.
You're not.
No, you're not.
Oh, okay.
But I need something at their hospital in the parking lot. I need the powers to be, not now, maybe in March, April, to do a musical tribute to thank first responders for everything they've done for this country.
Definitely not in my department. I'm just a chef.
Maybe
there.
you can get me a number of somebody to
And,
call.
yeah, you'd have to call HR.
Okay.
Major
HR.
policy.
Or call HR.
Yeah.
We were
Well,
just
thank
talking
you
about
for-
that in the morning show.
Thank you for all you do and the holiday tree and
And
sending
thank
it.
you for using me to get the tree and calling me back. And
Appreciate
please
it.
come next
We
year.
appreciate it,
I
absolutely.
promise to even find you a better one.
We need 15 feet next year,
A
Peter.
bigger one.
We got it.
He wants
Get
a
expensive.
No, Peter, I need a cheap
He's gonna
one.
start saving
Peter.
up
He
now.
wants a non-explosive big tree.
You mean like fire retardant or something?
No, I held the tree out for
These
8
things will
months.
light up in a second.
No, I held on a tree for 9 months in New York, and I threw it out of a fourth floor window, and when it hit the ground, it exploded like glass.
Oh, really?
I'm amazed I got it out. I didn't think to
Well,
cut it.
I do trees, and sometimes we have to throw them off the balcony.
That's what happened.
Like, hey man, it's just not gonna fit
Through the
in
door.
in a little small elevator, so we just throw it over the.
That's
over
what my
top.
father told me. He just threw it out the window. Well,
We
good.
thank you. The tree is beautiful. Stay safe. We
Thank you. You
appreciate
guys
your
God
help.
bless.
Thank you,
Happy
Peter.
New Year to
You as
you.
well. Bless you. Wow. What a nice guy.
You never know. So anyway, so we are going to be going over the pond, and we're going to have a meeting about this today. And there's also rumors that if this thing takes over and does very well, maybe we do it on this side of the pond.
That show?
Some show.
Yeah.
A show.
A show. A
show.
show. Yes.
A show. Maybe
show.
not this show in per se, but something else from overseas, which I'm really excited about. And I got the power to be that owned and run these places excited about as well. Shepley comes to mind.
Nice. And Parker? The Parker.
The Parker. Well, it's going to be more difficult because the Parker
The
gets
park
full
is
very
down
quick.
my end of the world, isn't it?
Not too far.
No.
Have you been there yet?
No.
You see, timing is everything. You decide to come over
Yeah.
when the disease of the gets out of hand.
Here's the thing. I think this virus, a virus, we will always have a virus. It's
A
how
virus.
can we handle a virus?
It's like the flu. We don't have a cure for the flu.
There's only one thing, and I'm going to upset a few people. There's only one thing that will stop this virus, and that is to be vaccinated. It lives off its people that it affects, and as long as one person has it and they give it to another, that's 2, 4, 8, 16, etc., etc.
Well, the problem is that not everybody's going to get vaccinated, and that's just the way things are. It's been like that since over 200 years. The flu, people don't get vaccinated. There are families. I did shows on it where they are saying that when you get vaccinated for the flu or they give you those shots when you're a kid,
Yes.
and they don't do that anymore. And then they had to break out of the chicken pox in California because they stopped doing it. It's very controversial. Medicine does work, but you still in this country, you have choice. So we are always going to have a virus. Viruses do not disappear unless everybody, including the dog and the cat and the bird, get shots to stop it, and that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, but this is a really bad one.
It's never gonna happen, Barry. I'm gonna tell you right now, it ain't never gonna happen. And from what I'm looking at, the people I'm talking to, if you're gonna catch this stupid disease, this virus, the O is probably the one that's least lethal, especially if you've been vaccinated. And they're looking the other way. They're saying, you know what, maybe we get people sick and then we move on.
I've had 2 vaccination shots, 1 booster, and I got something from the National Health to say when I go home, I've got to go for a 2nd booster.
I think
Yes.
Israel's on their 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Now, there's a new one coming out in a year from now that will take care of the variants. And I don't think anybody's going to take that bad boy because I hear it's an IV drip deal that they had to put through the body. And
I heard there were pills.
no, that's the one they got now. No, the pills are to ease the pain.
Oh, I'm just going to get on a rocket and go somewhere.
Well, if you got the
Jeff
money,
Bezos.
you could go
Rocket
with,
Man.
you could go, what's his name? What's the name of the guy?
Bezos?
Elton John?
No, Bezos, Elton John. It figures you would
Sir
say him.
Richard? Bezos? A few people.
The guys that go to the planets.
What is a basis? What is that? What's all
Jeff
this?
Bezos?
No.
The rockets that go around to space and come back.
Oh, those things,
You
yeah.
know,
We
Amazon?
don't have them.
Are you speaking English?
Don't talk
He
to
does
him
not
that way. He
speak
can't hear you.
American. He doesn't speak American. He speaks English.
I
We're going-
absolutely speak English.
We are going.
We don't.
We are going back to the moon. They have built the spaceship. Have you seen it? It is the size of 20 Statue of Liberties. This thing is enormous.
Is it through the private sector or government?
It's NASA, private sector, world leaders, the whole 9. But this thing is taking material to build a small city
Are they
on the
taking up
moon.
mice?
Yes, all that is in on the moon. And they want by 2050 to have people living on the moon. We're going to end up killing that planet too,
We'll
but
still be alive then. Can you imagine seeing
I won't be
that?
alive.
Yes, you will. Where are you going?
Well, I won't be alive, but I'll be up there
You know
waiting
what?
for you to turn up.
Where are you
man.
going?
2050 will make me 100.
In 2050,
You
really?
be good. You be like Betty White. Come on, Betty.
Really? You're going to be
We're in
100?
2020 now. I'm
We're
turning
in
60.
2022.
30 and 60 is 90.
Okay.
Really? Me? Yeah. Nope, no, I'm going to be climbing the Alps very soon. Looking down that slick and saying, here I come.
I love looking at that camera. It's like talking to you.
Alana, I swear to God, if you don't get that off of that camera, and I'm going to burn it.
Oh, no.
I don't like that.
It's a classic.
No, that's horrible.
That's a pop-up phase.
Whoever put that together has no soul.
That's not true.
Who was that?
Me.
That was you? That was you?
Guardian angel. What's wrong with that?
Do you
Well,
know
I
how
thought
many
we were
people
friends.
have written in and called that they watch the show solely because of that?
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the NDI and I'm going to chase you down with it so I can put
See
people.
the messages on my phone. Everybody has been messaging me about it.
Because you are a role model.
Do that again. Do that dance. Fly in your broom and fly around.
What is it they want to see?
She says.
Look at the camera.
Oh my God.
That's what I say.
I-
Oh my God.
yeah.
I didn't know it was on there. Alana did that.
Well, if you're going to go to the moon, you'll be very near him. You
I'm
can-
already on the moon. Look at that picture. First of all, where did you get that picture?
It was a picture of you holding baby Joey
Yeah.
when we moved in here.
Okay, I have a picture of you eating. I'm gonna get me a Santa Claus.
Yeah,
You're
that
in that.
wasn't nice.
You. No. I want to know who printed this.
I think I did.
No,
Well,
there
I
are spites.
I think the funniest thing on there are the feet.
Are there feet on there?
The feet.
It's always. New mom. I know she's missing hanging out with us. She definitely has to come back in.
Oh no, I'm finding stuff now. It's on. It is on.
You can find it, but at the end of the day, we run the board.
Yeah, but I have different things you don't know about. I can run that board from my phone.
All right, let's take a commercial break. When we come back, let's see what we got cooking. Role models, fun, New Year's, kindness, Christmas trees and so much more.
Where is Dawn eating?
Stay tuned. Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
Here at the Brooklyn Cafe, our subjects range from hot topics, feel-good stories, and back-in-the-day nostalgia. With guest personalities and business features, you just never know who you'll see on the show. With our brew crew on set, we always air live to inspire, educate, and create. Make it a date and have a day at the cafe. Join Dawn and Freddie every weekday morning from 9 to 10 a.m. and for lunch every weekday from 12 to 2. Amplify your voice. Call us at 866-224-5422 or visit our website at brooklyncafe.tv.
Welcome to AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet radio, TV production company, discover AMP2 TV. AMP2 TV is a full-service media company that can provide all streaming videos, video studios, radio studios, and television studios. Call us today at 866-224-5422, for no business is too small to grow to be accounted. It's time for your message to be seen. Let AMP2 TV help get you there.
Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Back in Studio A. I'm getting all these ideas of new things we can move around. I'm
Now,
thinking.
it's funny. Slick just met. What's the matter with you? You're scratching? Is that what you're doing? So, you know, we do live in a stage of virus, and when you start making that noise, I start leaning the other way. You ever seen that?
What?
You're in a public place,
cough is not a cough.
and somebody coughs or sneezes, and you go, oh!
It's like,
Yeah.
do you want me to wear a mask? No. And they sneeze, and you're like, gotta go. Yeah.
No, and then they'll say, sneeze in your pocket,
No, I had a situation.
right?
Well, I always do.
But some people don't, and they go,
open
"Whoa!"
sneeze. Yeah, they open sneeze.
I hate that. Well, you got a situation, Slick?
No, there was a situation like there was a guy. Basically, I was sitting across from him. He was at a different table. He just started hacking out of nowhere. I think that's a new way of like wanting space from people.
That's what you
Because-
do.
Because I was just sitting down. I was just literally just answering either an email or a text, and he's like, he wasn't doing that before though.
When I went to Publix yesterday, I had my mask on, I had gloves on, and the line was around the corner. The guy comes up, "Is this the line for the lotto?" And everybody said, "Yeah." And he starts.
Someone sent me a picture of you at Publix in the line.
Did they?
Yes.
And they all moved. Did
they all
they?
moved.
And they all moved.
I've been standing.
I said, "Get this guy
I've been
out of here."
standing online, and a lot of people, and more people coming. So I said to Jackie, my wife, you know her, I looked down and I said, "My God, look at that! Look at the size of that mouse!" Everybody runs.
We like doing that to Freddie too. So could you open up at the cameras?
Yes, I don't know.
Thank you.
We went to Dollar Store, which is now $1.25. And this one says, "Can you reach these table napkin cloths?" And I pull on it, and they all fall.
In all fairness, I said just pull, and he did, in the whole rack.
Oh, right. Did you have to put them back?
500 of them fell on me.
Come
Put them
on.
back. Put them back where? I went, mess on aisle 1. That's what happens in public.
That's exactly what happens in public. So what's happening with the Mario Alonso show? I'm excited to be working on this with you guys all the way
Thank
over
you.
in UK.
Well, we've nearly finished. All the singing rehearsals are taking place now, and the full goes into rehearsal in March. The first week of March. We've left the rehearsals too late. I didn't want to have any spaces in them. So when they do day 1, they go to day 2, and they know, and they carry it all forward. And that's all ready to roll on time. We're hoping that the government will not say you can't have any audience participating shows, but we think it'll be okay now. Boris, our president, said that he's not going to make any more changes at the moment. But
Boris is the one that got sick.
He's the one that got sick, yeah.
Yeah, of course, he doesn't care. He says, I got it.
No,
I
you can
lived
get
through
it more than once.
Yeah, with this. In the UK, didn't the variant start in South Africa, went to the UK, ended up here? Is that the way
The
it went?
variant in South Africa is the Omicron, the new one.
Right, and it ended up going
Before
to the UK.
that, it came from China.
I know, but it went to the UK and then came here, no? Is that the way it worked? I know it went north.
It goes everywhere.
It went everywhere.
Italy,
We
France.
only know what the media
France closed everything down. They have thousands, hundreds of thousands. The Prime Minister said yesterday that 1 in 15 people in the UK have Omicron.
1 in 15?
1 in 15.
The guy from France said that.
Yeah.
How many has he got in his country?
I don't know. No, in our country, 1 in 15.
In
In England.
UK. In England.
Wow.
And that's a big amount. And I saw something online this morning, but I can't find it again. It said that a member of the British government is going to be taken to court for traveling on a train and mixing with people knowing that they had the virus.
Yeah, we talked about that. If you know you are sick or you know you've been exposed, should you just let people have the opportunity to know, listen, I've been exposed, or just get isolated for 5 days?
It's funny. As soon as we said that on the show, one of our producers texted me that she was exposed and she was waiting to get tested before she comes back in next week.
Yeah.
But it was the same exact thing. She said she's got no voice, so clearly she's got something.
Well, not necessarily the virus,
Right,
but you
but she's
can
got
have.
something that she's not
And
feeling
then
great.
you get the flu. They have a name for it, the virus and the flu. Now they've combined them. There's a name that was out there. I heard it yesterday. And what's happening is you get the flu thinking you have the virus, or you get the virus thinking you have the flu, and you have other issues.
Maybe I've had the flu jab as well.
You got the
Yeah, I was very ill 7 years ago.
I can't take the flu shot.
You can't.
I can't. And people just don't understand. Linda doesn't understand. When I take the flu shot, I get the flu. I took it once. I got sick.
Don't do it. He's like, no, just don't do it.
I'm sorry, Slick. Have you gotten your booster?
Yeah, I scheduled for my booster.
Yes.
I'm scheduling for my booster. I don't have a time
What's
yet,
wrong with his
but
throat?
I'm scheduling for my booster.
He's gonna do it.
I'm gonna take you to where I got mine. Yeah, I'm gonna take you.
So we're gonna make this a date.
Yes. And I ain't gonna take you with handcuffs.
I'm not cheap.
Is that a date?
It's like I want to know when your situations come in the mail.
You didn't order it.
You didn't order the rings?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Oh, I thought you did. You got people already signing up to do this with
He's
you.
asking. He's giving out
I'm
rings.
asking to see how many people are gonna come.
And but he didn't order it.
I ain't ordered
You know how I can tell when he's gonna order it?
No.
He's not gonna say a word. The more he barks, the least he bites.
Your bark is louder than your bite, by the way.
Me?
My bite is louder than my bark, except when I stomp my feet. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
trying to do that this year. I am trying.
You're gonna try?
I'm trying to
You're gonna
see
try it this year, the
Yeah, I'm
following
trying to see
year,
if I can
following
find the
year.
right one, you know?
You know, I really liked Alana's question yesterday. You're good at interview questions when people ask you questions.
Yeah.
When she said, "Who's the most influential person in your life?"
Yeah.
I thought it was a good question.
Okay.
Who's the most influential person in your life, Slick?
Me, it has to be my eldest brother, because I seen the stuff that he put himself through that he didn't have to put himself through, and he still made it through. So I always ask him for advice.
Very
I'm like-
nice.
I'm glad I have 3 brothers, because I always ask one for advice, one what should I do, and another one just for jokes and just for jokes.
No, you have the trifecta.
Yeah.
Who's the most influential person in your life, Barry?
In my life, my wife.
Really?
Yes.
She feels the same way about you?
Yes, I think so. Somebody said to me many years ago, we've been married 56 years in June. We're still together. Nothing's changed. And they said to me, what's the secret? And as far as I'm concerned, you have to respect one another's strengths. And not say, well, I should be doing that because I'm the man. No, I respect Jackie's for everything that she does, and she respects me, and we get along fine.
Where did you spend your 56 years more, here or in the UK?
56. It was in. No, it's coming up in June. We're 55.
I know, but where did you spend more time, here or in the UK?
In the 56 years in the UK.
I think it's a little bit different in the UK than it is here.
What's different?
That he's been married almost as long as I've been alive, minus 3 years. That's a lot. A lot.
You're 56 years in June. What's your anniversary?
1966, we got married.
What day?
June the 12th.
My parents says June 25th, 1966.
Oh, there we go. See, we're meant to be together.
They are the same as you. And here's the funny
But that's
thing.
the rumor, anyway.
Well, they got married on June 25th, 1966. I was theoretically born March 24th, 1967. And if we just do basic math, we know where that all leaves me.
Well, isn't March before June?
Well, it's the following March, but yes.
Depends
it's
which
the
country
following?
you're in.
It depends which way
Yeah,
we're
but you
going.
know what? She doesn't have a birth certificate. Nobody knows where Dawn's birth certificate is.
It depends which way you're going.
Yeah, but what year were you born? And how come you don't have a birth certificate
I don't know. 67, I was born.
that you know of?
Correct.
That's what your parents told you.
Yes.
I was told I was born a girl. My parents told me that.
That I can guarantee is probably not true. Do you think?
Well, my brothers thought I was a girl when I came out. Yeah, everybody thought I was a girl until they saw what they saw.
Until they saw what they saw.
Yeah, well, I saw what you showed today. Forget about it.
So what do you think's different, being married that many years
In
or
the
being
UK.
married in the UK?
In
Why
the
do you
UK.
think that's different than here?
Because the more I see things from New England, the the more proper they are. I mean, they're proper about they even insult each other properly. Here, there's like a F-bomb. Over there, it's like.
You.
No, but yeah, but I mean, he does the same thing.
because you're from the
Even
Bronx.
Alana. Everything here is insulted at a different pitch. Anger and philosophy, everything. Over there,
It's a different vocabulary.
but it's also the properness. I mean, they're actually yelling at you. You know, they're yelling at you right now. This is the way they yell. They just talk quicker, but they don't raise their voice. They're very proper.
You haven't been to my house then. I've had my grandchildren stay with me. I adore them. The only thing I don't adore is the volume in which they project their words.
How old are your grandchildren?
The ones here are 21 and 18.
Well, hold it. They're from here.
No, from London.
Are they living here?
Yes. No, they were here for a couple of weeks. Now they've gone.
Or they're back over there?
They've gone back over there. I got a grandson of 27. I got a granddaughter of another one of 21. And I have 2 great-grandchildren. So I'm a great-grandfather.
But do they raise their voice when they argue?
One does.
What octave? Because here...
What octave?
Yeah, because here, when people argue in this country, oh my God, it's deafening.
Let me put it this way. Ian has a really good top C, and the voice isn't far away from that.
You see the way people argue here.
Everyone's on this heightened sense of emotion right now.
Heated?
Yes.
Heated, heightened sense of emotion.
Right, but it's always been like that here. You ever gone to an NFL game and watched the players screaming at the
I
refs?
think we're just angrier here in the United States.
Everybody is angrier, but in Britain, in England, people seem to be more
You want to know why?
domesticated. Why?
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because as a role model, it starts at the top.
Well, back to that again.
And the queen,
Yes.
even if she is the figurehead of the queen, she may not be prime minister, she is the queen. She sets the tone for the country. And she's always
you are
embraced.
absolutely right.
Because you guys respect the throne.
Yes.
So you see
They
her
respect authority,
as
right.
somebody who's
That's
very
why.
high.
She
It's-
doesn't really have any say in anything, except that the Prime Minister goes to see her every week, and he says, this is what we did last week, and this is what we're doing this week, and she says, thank you very much, and he leaves. And she can't give instructions to the government, do this,
She
do
doesn't
that.
do anything.
But she's the most
But she's a role model for
most
people.
wonderful figurehead.
Yes.
She's a
Now,
figurehead
the
that starts at
Pope
the top.
among Catholics, if the Pope walked through this door, I would flip because he's the head of.
Respect.
Right. I don't know the rabbi. I don't know what the head rabbi is called.
The chief rabbi.
The chief rabbi?
Yes,
Do we
the
have a
chief
chief
rabbi
rabbi?
of England, yes. Chief rabbi of England, who bar mitzvahed all my grandchildren.
Wow.
So these people are up there, looked at, and everything else. But what I see is the Queen was very upset with Prince Andrew
Yes.
to the point that she threw him out of the castle or whatever the hell they live. Threw him out. Says, you got to go. Because even the mention, I mean, his life is ruined. I don't care what happens now. Even the mention of having this conversation, but this is the way she says it. Even the mention of this conversation has risen me to enormous anger towards you. I want you to leave. I mean, in the Bronx, they say, yo, bro, pick it up and take it out. Now.
Swerve.
And then throw the clothes out before he hits the
Swerve.
door.
Gotta go.
You know what I'm saying?
Step off.
So this is the same thing with marriages out here. It's like buck wild. It's like buck wild out here.
It's our culture. People here, they don't
What
respect
culture?
We don't respect authority. We
This
don't
guy's
respect
talking
from the
about
top.
you're allowed to walk with a gun in New York now and serve a misdemeanor.
Yeah, as long as you don't fire.
Oh, that's another subject.
But
Guns.
what the hell is
In
that?
England, what's the ruling there?
You can have a firearm. You can't have weapons that they use in war. There's an expression for it. I can't remember.
Mass destruction.
Yes, you can't have that.
Like you can't have an AK-47.
No.
But you can have a defensive
Yes,
firearm.
but
How
nobody.
come the cops don't wear firearms?
But nobody does. There are certain cops that carry firearms.
Detectives. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the guy with the little lolly sticks.
The what?
Those little bandana, those little, what they call it?
The batons.
The batons.
The ones with the batons.
Yeah, no, they don't carry guns.
When I was in auxiliary in New
They
York,
have-
they didn't give me a
They
gon.
have tasers.
But they do?
Yeah, a taser.
I wonder if the auxiliaries now have tasers. They gave me this stick, right? And they put me up to fight this guy who was about 380 pounds of sheer rock. So I said to him, what am I going to do with this? And the guy says, this is why you're taking training. So I said, okay, watch this. Watch me run out the door. Because I ain't fighting this guy with a lot of... guy gives me a little stick and I'm supposed to beat this guy off. Are you kidding? I hit the guy with the stick, it broke. He went, what are you going to do now? I said, that's it, I'm done.
I saw a policeman the other day, and he was walking around, and he looked like this. I said, "How much is all that stuff weigh that you walk around with?" He said, "Nearly 40 pounds."
Wow.
Who the hell are you going to run after with 40 pounds?
Well, they take it off, maybe. I don't
And
know.
you know, they make the old pubby because they're little chubbies, most of these.
Yeah, well,
what do you call a cop in a police officer?
A
What do you
police
call-
officer? He's a bobby.
A bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby.
You call me a Bobby in the Bronx, forget it. It's all over. It's like all over.
I find your police here very friendly. I don't find them
Really?
friendly. Yeah, I don't find them friendly in Los Angeles.
In Florida,
Yeah.
guy pulls me over in the middle of Boca. Says to me, you was speeding. I said, I was what? I said, he says, license, registration, insurance, the whole nine. I says, I got to tell you something, officer. I have never been pulled over. When you can go check my license, I don't know what I'm supposed to give you, but anything you want to bring in the sniff dogs, whatever you want to do, you can do, because I've never been pulled over. He comes back 10 minutes later, he says, you know, you weren't lying. You've never been pulled over. Or you've never been caught.
I was pulled over, stopped, because I turned left at a sign, a no left turn sign. And I didn't see the sign, it was low down. Anyway, so the police stops me, and they're sitting behind me in the car, and nothing happened, so I opened the door to get out. You get this message, get back in the vehicle. So I got back in the vehicle, and they came over to me, and they said, this, gave them all the papers and everything.
Gave you the ticket
and
or
then-
gave you the
no,
warning?
Gave me a ticket, and then I turned up at the police, the court, and gave the guy the ticket. It's like a post office in. They goes, next please, number 3. And I walked over number 3. I put the thing down on the table, and the guy looks at it. He said, you don't look German. I said, what? He said, whoever wrote this ticket out thinks you're German because they don't recognize the number, and they're blah, 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 blah. So he said, I could let you off.
Yes.
He said, I'm not going to, because you obviously did do something wrong. I said, I'll be happy to pay. I made an error, and I'll pay my fine.
Do you know, legally, you didn't have to pay?
I know.
I would have said, well, you know what? Then I'll see you in court.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that.
You see what I'm saying? This is why the man's been married 56 some odd years. Me, I would have taken my shoe off and said, no, I ain't paying.
It's ethics. It goes back to ethics.
Anything wrong on a ticket, you don't pay.
Really?
Anyway, going back to the Queen for a second, you know, this year she will become the longest reigning queen in history.
It's remarkable.
No, don't jinx her.
And she's not well at the moment.
Well, she's what, 90?
She's very sick.
99.
She's very ill, by the way.
Yes. But we don't know what the problem. They keep it quiet. We don't know what the problem
No,
is.
you'll see her when she's being, I don't know what
Yeah.
the street is they take her. Who's next in line to be the king or the queen?
Next in line is Prince Charles.
Do you think he'll take it, or will it skip because of his age?
I don't think he'll skip because the one after him is his son.
How old is Charles?
William.
Oh.
Charles has got to be 60, maybe 70.
Why wouldn't he take it? He's taking
He's
it.
got to be older than 60 because
Yeah, he must be older than 60.
I'm
yeah.
almost 60.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not very good at figures.
Let's see, how old is Prince Charles? Like, can you look that up for us?
Well, why wouldn't he take it? Of course he's going to take it. Because after him,
It's his son.
which is like 6.
No, his son is.
His son
he's
is
gotta be in
married
his
with 3
mid-30s.
kids.
Yeah.
How old is that maniac?
How did he manage that?
How old is the maniac? How old is he?
How old is he?
He's 73, Prince Charles?
It's got to be
50?
No, it's got to be more than that. Or maybe 55, something like that. I'm not very. If my wife was here, she would tell
How
you
old is
instantly.
Prince William? Because he would be next in line.
Yes.
Right? So Prince Charles.
And who
will
comes
take
after
it?
William?
His eldest son.
How do you know all this?
Because that's, don't you remember? How, 39?
Yeah.
Wow.
Duke of Cambridge.
He's 39.
And where there's...
And after that, it used to be only boys could be next in line, but now it's girls as well.
So who's ever the next in line, it can be a girl or a boy.
You can be a girl in age, can be a girl or a boy.
Now, who's Andrew? Where did he step into this thing?
Andrew
It's
is...
Charles's brother.
Yes.
So something happens to Charles, it doesn't fall on him?
No, not Charles's brother. Charles's son.
Andrew.
Prince Andrew, yeah, the one who's been a naughty boy.
Yeah,
Isn't
so...
that Charles's brother? His
No.
sons are William and Harry.
No.
Am I going to teach you British royalty?
No, you're not going to teach me British royalty, but I want to go back now just to Johnson, who was never actually elected, was he? He became
Who?
president.
Boris Johnson?
Yeah, where the hell did he come from?
Well, I just want to get my own back on Dawn, that's all.
He just
He
wants
wants
to get back on me.
Was it what?
Get back on me.
Oh, but let me ask you.
Yeah.
Can Mr. Naughty ever become the next?
No,
Why?
because he was Mr. Naughty.
Yeah, but who says you can't? It doesn't matter. You had King Henry
There's
VIII
going to be
and
there's
those
going to be
maniacs
there's
you
going to
had.
be a case.
It doesn't matter if there's a case. There isn't a prerequisite that you have to be the Pope to take over
Because
the
you
throne.
have to live up
No, you
to
don't.
royalty, role model, back to that.
Henry
standard.
VIII killed all his women that didn't
That
give him a
was back
male.
in the day.
It
has
changed
now
after that
changed.
because there weren't so many
After
women
he
around.
killed 15 women.
Everything's much more civil now.
Wait a minute, I want to see what the Brit has to say.
He had 8 wives.
He killed them all.
No.
Nobody
not all
gave
of
him a
them. Not
son.
all of them.
There
Not
was
all
one.
of them.
7.
There's 7.
He killed 7.
Yeah.
The other one was Jewish, and she said, "Oh no."
Well, this is what I'm telling you.
Let me tell you something.
He
What's the
found
story
he found a
from?
pair of fallopians that would give him a boy.
That Jewish wife said, "Oh no, you don't."
But this is what I'm saying. You could be naughty and still be. First of all, he's being accused, and he is guilty, but he's being accused.
Yes.
So he may not be.
They'll find him guilty
You
and
don't
he
know
will
that
be
yet.
excommunicated from the royal family.
Oh, that's what they do, huh? Well, we don't know that yet. He may not be found guilty. There's a few holes in some of the stuff they came out
Well,
with.
let's just say
morning.
this: he'll still be around when our show airs.
Right now.
Well, let me
March.
Yeah.
let me ask you a question
Yeah.
real quick, because we got to go. They found out that somebody was paid off for this woman not to step forward, and technically, I don't know what happened yesterday. He's covered under that umbrella.
Who's
They
covered
paid her
under it?
$500,000 so that she could not testify against
Andrew.
no
Weinstein.
that
Epstein. The trifecta.
$500,000 so she could not come forward
okay in there?
on the
That's the
trifecta.
one they just found guilty, wasn't it, Maxwell?
You okay?
But what I want to know is if anybody knows what happened in court, because if they say that that has to hold up, you can't sue Andrew. You can't even accuse him because she waived all that for the money.
But
Then
doesn't-
what? Well, wait a
doesn't
minute.
mean the Queen and.
But hold it,
British
because we got a little more time. So let's assume that this thing is held up and you can't accuse him of it because you signed away for $500,000. You signed the waiver, so he still can't be the king.
No.
Why? It's an accusation that isn't merited.
What Dawn said.
Forget about what Dawn says.
I like what Dawn said. It made sense.
So he still will not.
No, I doubt it.
No,
I doubt it.
How can you lead a country with a black eye? That's not our country.
What are you talking about? The world is full of black
Not
eye
England.
leaders. In Korea, in Germany, and there are guys that are
Yes, but in a
maniacs.
British accent, old boy. I tell you, it never really happened in
You see the
England.
difference? You see that? Oh boy, I love it when you argue. You say, "Oh boy, oh
As a
boy."
royalty, you cannot. You have to have the. Look at the Queen. She has set a precedent over 70 years. Here she is. It is not going to go backwards.
First of all, nobody's perfect. Don't you have a bunch of people living here in Canada that sort of gave the finger to the Queen, and then now they're here in Canada?
Well, we didn't like England either, apparently, which is why America was founded. But so there's a whole lot of
No,
other
England didn't like us. We left, but we are still very loyal. We have you guys are bigger, famous here than you are in your own freaking country.
Stuff. Why? Who's famous here?
Why?
We follow the royalty like it was nobody's
Because
business.
we don't have royalty here.
Yes, we do. I'm royal.
A lot of people like royalty. A lot of people don't like royalty.
No, they like that whole pomp and
When I
circumstance.
go shopping with my wife in Publix, as you go out, they've got all these magazines, and one of them, or maybe two of them, every time I go, is about the Queen. And that's how I found out that Prince William was having another baby when I was here last.
Because we love the royalty.
Yeah.
We love to see the horses and the drunk carriage.
And the castles.
And people, what these guys, they were hooked on the TV. So take that
Yeah,
off.
but you've also got great bands and horses. And
Who?
this
What
country.
horse we got? Only horse I know is this guy on
Budweiser, have
a.
you seen the latest Budweiser commercial on the Clydesdales? We got those good horses.
We suck down beer, baby. That's what we do. That's the only horses I've seen.
All right, you ready to wrap this up?
I tell you, they're so proper.
So proper.
Papa?
Have a great afternoon, everyone. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. It all starts from the top. Be a positive role model.
Wait a minute, you cheated. I can't reach your chin. This is a chip. Les, you can't. You can't reach
Move
it.
closer.
It doesn't work.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. You cheated. No wonder. Look at that. You can't. No. Ah, man, what a ripoff.
That's what she does. She's breaking it while she does it.
Don't be late. We'll see you tomorrow.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.
In the cold and sleepless nights, I wait for you to bring me back to life. In my electric eyes, it doesn't mean that time can pick in every single breath. I want to unfreeze my heart and fly away. That's why I wanna save it. Your moons and craters. Open up my eyes, waterfalls of ice, sweeping me away like an avalanche. Helpless as I fall, the words can't say it all, sweeping me away like an avalanche, like an avalanche. I listen for a sound, waiting deep inside my maze of sweeping thrills and colors. Just a ray of light, bathing me in drops of ink that gleams across my body. Wish you could unfreeze my heart and